Jonathan in Maryland's been hanging on. Phone lines are lit, by the way, which I think is awesome, since we all will be tomorrow. What's going on, Jonathan? What? Is this thing on?
This is definitely on.
You're in vacay mode.
What's up, Jonathan?
I was wondering, take out the team, the NBA team that you root for. I'm a Celtics fan. Take that out of the discussion, just based on what you think would be good for the stories for the NBA. Is it not obvious that LeBron needs to go to Cleveland, win a championship, and end his career there?
That's
I mean,
what I'm saying.
the East is weak. I'm a Celtics fan. We're not going to be good this year. He needs to go to Cleveland, win a championship, retire, and that ends it. Isn't that the only possible option? Because he's not going to win one in L.A.
I said
First of all, you know, I guess. I mean, if you're from Ohio, you know what I mean?
It's perfect for them.
If you're New York, what better way is than to go to New York, do it in the Mecca, and get the Knicks in the Canyon of Heroes? I mean, and suddenly he's a guy that that there's a meal that he won't ever purchase again.
Katz's Deli?
In New York, Miami, hometown of Cleveland, Ohio, or I guess home state of Ohio, and here in Los Angeles. I mean, to be very honest with you, Jonathan, that's what I'm thinking. You know, like
yeah, but you're
go
a
to
Knicks
the
fan,
Knicks.
so you would think that.
Well, I mean, I guess it's storybook, right? That the kid from Akron, who actually did one for Cleveland before he retires, goes back to Cleveland. But you know, that's my 2 cents on it, and I appreciate the call and the food for thought, Jonathan. You know, I mean, but Deandre Ayton is coming. Like that business with it is the Dodgers cap an indication of his thoughts. But yeah,
What's happening?
no, I know that. And so what?
2-year deal.
They now have the first and third overall picks of the 2018 NBA draft.
This is now the ninth
Lakers?
first overall pick that LeBron has played with.
Is that right? And maybe, you know, he'll take Spike Zempic, but for his attitude.
right.
Right?
Sure.
Luka's got on Spike Zempic for the Mavericks. People who are like, you drink too much. You're not taking care of your body.
He's European.
You're always falling apart at the end of the season. Take care of your body now. You know? So he's on Spike Zempic. He looks great. Maybe DeAndre Ayton can take, you know, what like Moda-Zempic? You know?
Add to Zempic.
Added to Zempic?
Yeah.
That's, I don't know. That's a long. I mean, we're spitballing here for RES Consulting.
A lot of times these drugs don't make any sense.
Because that's the whole business. It's just like, you know, in the same way that when Luka is done with the Mavericks, or the Mavericks are done with him, it's just like, yeah, there were concerns about signing him to the Supermax contract because of his body shape.
Conditioning.
To use an old ESPN2 phrase. You know, body shaping. You're not going to see Luka on body shaping in 1997 on ESPN2 at 10:30 in the morning.
Luka and Kiana Tom.
You know
I'm going to say your name one more time. Corey Everson.
Flex appeal.
And you're hearing, you know, Ayton had a terrible attitude, complained when he was taken out of games,
slam chairs,
late for flights, late for meetings.
Yeah. Brockman does that when we go to break sometimes, so that he slams chairs.
So hear me out.
Like my take?
Let's say DeAndre Ayton plays to his capabilities.
Okay.
Can we just do this right?
Sure.
Him, Reeves, Rui, LeBron, Luka, you know, year 2 of Connect. Where else am I going here? Add another player here or there.
Yeah. I mean,
you're not. That's not the top. Who am I?
I pick up what you're putting
Bronny.
Stop it.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I'm putting together a team that last year.
That's a top 6 in the West.
Right. Like that's a playoff team.
Sure.
And we've seen playoff teams catch fire in a way.
They're not in the play-in. They're a firm top 6.
And let's see a Spike Zempic Luka, right? Let's see what that looks like. Let's see what Redick is in year 2. Let's see what Luka's entire year in the system looks like.
Full year, yeah.
I mean, Ayton dropped out of the contractual buyout heavens. What did you say about a report about the Mavericks before the show? You saying something along the lines, but like, what was this?
Oh, McMenamin.
Dave
was on the Dave was on the radio locally here, I think, with Mason in Ireland, and they were saying that Dallas would be interested in LeBron, but only in a buyout situation.
Why would the Lakers buy him out? Only unless he says, "I want the hell out of here." Like I'm not. But does he really want out of here? Does he really?
Nobody knows.
I don't know, man. Well, maybe Maddox does. We'll talk about it. But Ayton is an upgrade. Big time.
Big time.
Yes. Let's get the most out of him. Let's do it. Let's get LeBron saying in his getting in his grill and go, let's go.
You want a farewell tour? You want him to say this is his last year coming up?
No, I don't. Because maybe it's not. Maybe he wants to play year 24, year 25. Why wouldn't he?
Yeah,
you're getting $50 million per, and you're playing at the top of your game still? He had an incredible season last year. Incredible. So why would the Lakers do the Mavericks a favor? Just as a return favor? Thanks for the pocket listing of Luka. Here's LeBron all wrapped up for you. Because we bought him out. Get out of here, Matt.
It's not LeBron's team anymore. They're building for Luka in 2027.
And would you agree with that assessment? Storybook ending.
Storybook ending to go back to Cleveland?
Yeah. Would you agree with that assessment?
Yeah. Cleveland has the second best title odds. And, if he could go back to Cleveland and be a missing
win another
piece for
one
them.
for him, or maybe be the guy who brings the Knicks to the Canyon of Heroes.
Man, here's the deal, right? He ain't even got to move. Just come to the clip show, get us a chip.
Okay.
Then you'll be like, imagine that. Imagine being the guy who makes the Los Angeles Clippers a laughing stock of champions.
Bill Simmons threw this out, and he's getting roasted for it, but it's still kind of funny. Would you trade Kawhi for LeBron straight up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I stutter?
You would. Both of you would.
You know I love Kawhi. But the availability thing is a kind of a problem.
You think?
I mean, look.
LeBron's more available than Kawhi.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't got a LeBron fathead. I got a Kawhi fathead, but still, like. Yeah.
Here's another one that Bill threw out. Would you trade Cat for LeBron straight up?
Fathead's probably injured.
Shut up.
Wow, Jay Felly.
Jay Felly, top rope. That was like, just slip that in there.
It's so funny that Jay never says anything, and then he blows darts right at the neck of T.J. Jefferson every now and then, and T.J.'s like, you're better when you don't say anything.
Because it is.
The ways I've been told to shut up are so creative.
I know, that's right.
Because I hyped him up, right? You don't understand. Not
like
to get
Archie to Edith Bunker.
I try to hype him up to speak, and when he does, he tries to come for the king. Like
Cat for LeBron. Would you do it?
No.
That's a yes.
No, I would not.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
No, come on, man.
LeBron's not playing much D either.
Who's playing? I mean, they did get another center, right? Yabusele?
Yeah, from the Sixers.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.